Sometimes the best recipes comes from our personal stories. Let me introduce to you my childhood through our West African beignets. Smoky, spicy, and delicious. First, we're going to get our yeast activated by getting some lukewarm to warm water, but not too hot, otherwise it's going to kill the yeast. And we're going to pour that in a small recipient. And then we're going to add our yeast. Mix the whole thing a little bit. There you go. We're going to put all of our dried ingredients together. So we have our flour, our sugar, and then a bit of some salt. And then we're going to mix all that just to have a nice blend. We're going to now pour our yeast mix. Let's make sure that it's nicely blended. And so we're going to add a little bit more water. And we can do that gradually just to make sure that we're not making the dough too thin. And here we go. You see right now, there's still a lot of flour. So we're going to add more water. And I think that is something beautiful about creating intimacy with you and the food that you touch. So don't ever be scared to use your hands. We're going to let our dough sit for a minute while it rises and rises. It becomes big enough to do our balls of beignets. With a clean towel, we're going to cover our bowl. Let it sit for about 2.5 hours, and then we're going to fry our beignets. Our dough has risen. Look at this. Tell me if it's not beautiful. It's beautiful. So now that we have our dough ready, we're going to make sure that our oil is warm enough. You want to make sure that if you drop a piece of the dough, it comes back right away. If it goes all the way down, it means that it's not hot enough. But it's also up to you to see if it's too hot, because if it gets too hot, it's going to cook the outside and then the dough's going to remain in the inside, and that is gross. Perfect! We have our perfect temperature. So we're going to create balls with our spoon. So you want to make sure that they are as big as like half of a spoon, otherwise it's just going to be too big. Make a little bowl and then bring it to your oil. So we keep on doing that. There you go. It gets fun, like you eventually get like a certain rhythm. Ta-da! And make sure to turn them around. Sometimes they will turn on their own if they behave well, but you know, life is really unpredictable. You never know who's behaving and who is not. Alright, we're almost done with this batch. And we're about to be ready for our sauce. Alright, we're going to take some out. And that's that. Just keep on making them until you have the right amount. So now that our beignets are ready, it's time to make the sauce. We're going to have some roasted peppers, then some fresh ginger, as well as some habanero pepper, our hummus, liquid smoke, and then of course some salt. Now let's blend all that together. That wasn't even 10 seconds. It's such an easy sauce to make. And there you have it. You have your dip, your beignets. Let's see. Yeah, this is West Africa and my mom all in my mouth. It sounds disturbing, but I promise you it's delicious.